Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick it away and get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Well, Kurt, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Jamania. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The pocket. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. We'll try to run it with the option.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Miami 7, Florida State 3.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jamania. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's past the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Knowles will try to keep this drive moving.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
1st and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Jamania. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. With the return, it's Johnson. And they've got the returner corralled. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Jamania. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Seminoles will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Pass hauled in near the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. Now some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Heads back onto the field. Back in motion now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Jamania. He's escaping the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up the zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Noel starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's third down for the offense. Back to throw. It's Jamania. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Handoff to the back. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Makes a quick grab. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jamania. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And it's incomplete, and a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Miami offense will take over.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
There's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They'll kick it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Jamania. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
10-yard loss on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Florida State 16.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown for the U. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Miami, 28. Florida State, 16.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Jamania. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. And a lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do with this placement in the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's free around the 15. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Fighting him off. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35. Florida State, 16.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to extend the play. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Jamania. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Got it.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
Pound 55 feet.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Noles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Jamania. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. That run moves the ball to the 16. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's the handoff. And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And it's a kneel down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.